So this is part 1 of a 3-part series of lessons at 28. If your definition of success isn't personal, you'll end up living someone else's life. And that has hit me hard at 28 because I understand now that success is an internal game and not something that I will find outside on Instagram or posting or having millions of dollars. It's how I feel inside first that counts and matter. And today we're gonna talk about the lesson of money and success looks like for me in 3 categories. I'm gonna start each video with one of the categories. Today we're talking about money and value and how can you achieve more in life. I've done over $300,000 in the last 3 years, and these are the lessons of money and value that I've learned and you could apply. As T. Harv Eker said, your income can only grow to the extent that you do. And I heard another one, it's income. So it's all of the energy that comes to you. How can you hold that energy? How can you attract that energy? And I want to tell you a story. I started off at $800 a month working for a dental digital marketing in the States, and I learned a lot. I learned about value, I learned about offers, I learned about funnels, I learned about marketing, but I was learning, constantly taking notes, constantly taking and applying the concepts into the company, giving my all every single day, working even on the weekends. And that was the initial steps of trying to give value to something, trying to be valuable to someone else. Then what happened is I entered into sales. So I learned about sales, I learned about communication, I learned about offering without taking it personal. Then I went back into managing teams, managing different people, making sure that everyone was involved and enrolled in the process. And all that training led me to jump into trying to launch my agency. After about 6 months, we were now with a 5-person team, and now we're over a 10-person team, almost 15 people on my agency working every single day to make life better for the coaches and for the people who watch the coaches' content. And we're super blessed to have that. But it all started because I started to think of, okay, how can I give more versus how can I take more? So that was one thing, but also believing that I was worth it, believing that I was a good person, believing that I was actually giving something of value to others. Your income reflects your self-worth. The more you think highly of yourself and the more you value yourself, the more you'll be able to bring into your life. And there's a different way of understanding money. As Jim Rohn says, money is usually attracted, not pursued. You don't have to chase money. Money attracts to you. Money is like a current that arrives, and you have to open space and dig holes so money can enter through the flow of your life. So it's allowing that to happen. It's not, I want the money, I want the money, It's about creating the environment and creating the container within yourself that allows you to bring more. So I had $7,000 in debt back in 2023 because of a student loan credit, and I was paying it small by small until suddenly I got $6,000 paid at once, and I thought to myself, oh my God, it's so much money. I feel so good and I feel so blessed. And at the same time, now it gives me the opportunity to understand that that loan, that idea that I was in negative, that I felt like empty and not complete, it was a lie. It was a facade, because now I can make $5,000, $7,000 in 1 month or in a couple of weeks. And it was changing the perspectives of scarcity and abundance. Having $5,000 in debt, it's not bad. It's understanding that you've enjoyed $5,000 in value doing trips, educating yourself, investing in yourself, doing something that's powerful and beneficial for your life. So anything, any debt that you have, anything that it's gotten you into a financial struggle, it was for you. It is a blessing in disguise. And if you've been able to charge that and move that amount of money, it means that it can come back to you easy and again. I no longer perceive money as something that I have to have in my hands. Now I just carry $100 bill everywhere I go because I feel that money is all around me every single time. And I remember that I have a picture of me holding, maybe it was $500 in cash. And now after moving around $300,000 in the last couple of years, but it felt so valuable in that moment. And I feel that it's important to notice that yes, the more you earn, the more you'll be able to understand that everything is just a numbers game, but at the same time it's value perception. So I perceived $500 as something really valuable because I didn't know how to allow $500 that easily into my life. Now I just do an offer and that happens. So it's about expanding your perception, expanding of what's possible and letting it flow. It's allowing. It's a process of allowing versus trying to get. As Preston Smile says, abundance is not just about being rich. It's about being abundant in all aspects of life, not just money. It really hit me because I feel abundant in my relationship. I feel abundant in my relationships with my friends and my colleagues. I feel abundant in my purpose of creating amazing videos for my clients and making that a reality. I feel abundant in my health and taking care of myself every single day. So all of that generates an energy field around me, a frequency that says to the world and to the universe, I am perfect just as I am. I am grateful just as I am. I'm amazing just as I am, and I don't need anything outside of me. Everything outside of me is a bonus. But I have the opportunity to create more abundance through others just for being myself, because my alignment and my values are really something that is creating more value to others. So think of what could you give to someone else that will make them so happy, that will make them feel so fulfilled. And if you do that to more people every single day, you'll be earning more money. Of course, you have to charge what you're worth. You have to give your offering. You have to say, this is the price, this is the opportunity. But you know that you're so valuable in yourself that that's going to give more confidence and allow people to trust you and say, okay, I can invest in this person. I can pay $8,000, $7,000, $10,000, $100,000 to this person because I trust that person. I trust their energy and I want to be around it. As Garen Jones said, if you change your mindset, change your life. If I changed my mindset from, oh my God, no one can give me work, versus, oh my God, I can create so many opportunities for all these people, you're going to shift your perspective and you'll understand that you are never lost. You are never alone. You are never without the chances of helping other people. And I've had the privilege of just being referred to other people and other people and other people because I care. I care about helping my current clients. I care about really making sure that your life is better. That's why I'm creating these types of content, because I really appreciate, I enjoy it a lot, but I also really appreciate taking my time to really create and connect something that will leave any new person that is 20 years old or a coach that's watching this to shift the mindset about money, because they can invest in themselves. Every time you invest in yourself, you'll always have the opportunity to bring more money back, because you're again bringing confidence into your life. And going back to the last video, if you focus on growth, growth will come. If you focus on lack, lack will come. If you focus on, oh my God, I have this debt, I don't know how to do, I'm so scared, what's going to happen? How will I pay all these things? Of course, you'll always have that experience coming back and back and back again every single time. So how can you focus back into, okay, I'm so blessed to have breath today and I have the opportunity to offer my services and I can deliver to my clients, and right now they are happy with what we're doing and we're moving forward and we're constantly improving. That mindset will just give you more of that. And finally, something that's allowed me to make more money is just understanding the concept of money. So money, it's exchange of value. So you are giving money, fiat, cryptocurrency, anything that is considered money for a service, a product, or something that feels more valuable to the person. I have a service of agency and I do video editing and I do social media. They value more that concept of me supporting them that with versus their $8,000, their $10,000, because they want something bigger for their lives with what I have. So it's a value of exchange, and it's also it's a way to expand your capacity to materialize your dreams. So if you have big dreams, you'll be able to achieve more money, but you have to have clear visions and clear dreams of why you want that money. How are you going to use it? When are you going to use it? In which ways are you going to use it? And that will allow you to really tap into the frequency of money and understanding that, okay, this is natural for me. Of course I need money because I want to invest here, invest here, invest here. I want to hire more people. I have to pay my team. I want to support my family, and I want to do specifically these specific actions every single day to grow my account. But understand how fiat works, understand how cryptocurrency works, understand where you should be investing your money, and try playing the game of money and the game of money is basically how can you double it? How can you double it? How can you make 1, 2? How can you make 2, 4? How can you make 8, 16? How can you make 1,000, 2,000? And so on and so on and so on. So taking yourself through the journey of just playing the game, not trying to hoard it and save it for a rainy day, which is good. It's important to have an emergency fund, but also play the game of money because it's a beautiful game and it allows you to give much more than what you're currently giving to the world. So to conclude, the people who have the most money in the world potentially are the people that are actually helping the most and giving more opportunities to more people at the same time. So whether that's luxury, whether that's an experience, whether that's connection as social media, the people who have the most amount of money are the people who've understood that they can bring a current of abundance and money through them to disperse and distribute amongst many other people all over the world. Money is natural. Abundance is natural, and abundance is more than anything your birthright. You are already abundant in cells, in breath, in love, in capacity. And train yourself. Be with other people who will support you in this journey to become the best version that you can be. And money will just expand who you are. So if you're a piece of shit, you'll be a bigger piece of shit. If you are a good person, you should deserve more money. You should think that you deserve more money because you could do more good with the world. See you abundant. Till next time.